Welcome to Slightly Askew with Nancy at Noon, the show that takes an honest look into the heart of all things that shape the fabric of your entire life. And now, here's Nancy.
Hey there, how's it going? I am doing fabulous today. I had some things and thoughts going on this week that I think you might find interesting. Nothing out of the ordinary, just a week in the life of a self-made woman. Still looking for the essence of who I am right now that could be expressed authentically to you. So I asked my neighbor friend, who is actually no longer my neighbor since he moved away about a month ago. He had a really good answer that actually surprised me because it was so accurate. Sometimes other people can see things in us and about us that we don't see in ourselves because we're living right smack dab in the middle of it. But we have to keep in mind that it is always someone else's view of us and our lives. It's how they see and perceive us. Since I am immersed in my own life, duh, we all are, it never occurred to me to talk about this aspect of my life, when actually it's an important part of what has been shaping my struggles, my challenges, and my day-to-day routine. He said, talk about what it's like being an independent woman after separation. That is certainly what I've been living, but nobody cares about the life of a woman after separation. And that's really sad because billions of women like me are suffering and struggling to get back on our feet again after devoting what many would call the best years of our life to our husband, family, and home. Do you care? Would you rather listen to the play-by-play of a golf game or snow melting in a frigid tundra? How about when I rephrase the idea to something like, what does it take for a woman to become a successful entrepreneur in today's society? Now that has a totally different appeal to it altogether. Let's start with the idea of entrepreneur. What exactly is an entrepreneur? According to one official internet definition, an entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking on greater than normal financial risks in order to do so. That's a semi-accurate definition. Nothing wrong with it in theory, other than the fact it's totally lacking in providing any sense of what an entrepreneur really is. My definition is slightly different. An entrepreneur is an individual who believes in taking life by the reins, riding on the wings of passion and purpose through daunting challenges and seemingly insurmountable obstacles, spurred on by the mission in our hearts and the unshakable faith that we can and will make a difference in the world, even though the light at the end of the tunnel is so dim and so far away, it doesn't look like there is anything shining there at all. We are creative women who have ideas, usually lots of ideas. Sometimes so many ideas we don't know which journey to embark upon first. So let me tell you a little bit about my week as an entrepreneur. A couple days ago, a friend called and said he'd like to come over and visit. I said, sure, but give me a heads up because I'm working. He kind of chuckled, and I noticed that I started defending myself by explaining things he already knew, which was definitely an energy drain. I said that, I started a radio station and there's still lots for me to do. I helped the host figure out the technical stuff. I'm continuing to build and tweak the website. I have my own show to do. I also have renters, which means the house has to be kept up to a certain standard on a daily basis. I can't leave dishes in the sink until next meal. I have all the outside maintenance to do, like snow removal, grass cutting, painting the house, repairs, weather permitting. If you're a homeowner, you know exactly what I mean. The list goes on and on. Now add a couple businesses on top of that. My friend just laughed as if he thought I lived some other sort of life altogether. It made me feel like I had the housewife syndrome all over again. You know the one where stay-home moms don't do anything all day. The house cleans itself. The kids are raised into upstanding citizens all by themselves. Sometimes I think that my daughters actually even believe that they raise themselves. The laundry washes, dries, folds, and pops into the appropriate drawers and closets of the respectful owners all by itself. Nutritious meals appear on the table with the twitch of a nose. Yep, the lives of homemakers and moms consist of watching daytime soaps and eating bonbons. Just as an aside, do you know why they are called soaps? Because way back when the daytime drama TV serials began, washing machine and dish soap manufacturers were the sponsors of these shows. Yeah, my mom told me that years ago.